All right, so today we will actually beat a couple of lower rated opponents just to see how it goes. I dropped a little bit on the rating ladder. Hopefully, I will play against some decent opponents. So, I'm joining the 3+0 arena. You can subscribe, leave a like, follow me on Instagram, and we will actually start. All right, I'm playing against someone from Bulgaria. All right. Okay, let's just play some classical Scandinavian. I will actually show you how to beat the Scandinavian. Just put your pawns in the center. All right, he's trying to play super aggressively. This definitely makes sense. And here there is a line with a knight c3 which exists. I will play c4 in this position, which is risky. Okay, and now I will actually play e5, d5, which is taking a lot of space. Here he should have gone back. Okay, and now this position is okay. If I take, I lose the queen. Okay, if I give a check, he moves back. All right, I will just play bishop e2. Now I have more space in the center. It's very unclear. It's very aggressive. We will see how things go. All right, now I can capture back with the bishop. And it's just capture back with the bishop. And if he captures, I take back with the queen. My queen is better developed, and I will just try to, put my pieces on very good squares. Notice that I'm just better developed right now with the white pieces. I will just castle. The pawn e is fixed. This is a very big weakness. And now notice he wants to castle. After queen e2, he can't because he loses the pawn. So I will just go queen to e2. And now he can't castle. So he already has a very, very bad position, very hard position to deal with. Yeah, okay, king of fate. Yeah, the whole opening is not a success for my opponent. I will just keep bringing my pieces into the game. I can play rook, I'm sorry, bishop to e5. I will actually, because if he wants to go knight e8 or knight h5 I can already capture, because after capture back, I'm just better developed. Okay, I will just play rook d1 because I'm putting my rook in front of my opponent's pieces. It's always very strong. h5, he's trying to attack me. Let's just play. Actually, let's just play on some pins. If he takes, I can trade off the pieces. And no, but the king is misplaced. I have more space. I won't trade pieces off. Let's just play h4. I'm taking back this square around here. All right, now he's giving me a pawn because I can just capture. He captures back, and I win the pawn on e7. So I'm already up a pawn with the white pieces, which is pretty good. Yeah, my opponent didn't show for the moment any good defensive resources. I'm pre-moving just to win a little bit of time. Knight f6. Now I would just go back to d4 just to keep this pin alive. He will maybe attack me, after which I would just go queen to d4. And you notice that I still have this pin on. All right. Okay, see a nice tactic. I can actually capture. Once he captures back, the pawn is attacked, so I would just play g3 to defend the pawn. Yeah, if he goes rook there, it's all right. I just move back on d4, and notice that I'm about to do some damages. All right, here I can go 94. Yeah, I will actually play 94. Not with the idea of taking, but with the idea, oh, he gave me the queen, so I would actually take the queen. I wanted to take and then take on g4. Yeah, now he lost the queen, so the game is simply lost. Almost. Very good try, 1700. Let's just keep going. So it's actually very interesting. Let's just keep playing e4, more pawns in the center. What will my opponent play this time? Still the Scandinavian, so we will actually see how to beat the Scandinavian today. All right, knight f3, the same opening. Now, normally the best opening is to go that way, or queen e4. If he goes queen e4, we'll go knight c3. I'm sorry, bishop e3. After which I know a couple of lines. If he goes queen h5, I will actually play the move bishop e2. After which he will maybe long castle and put the rook on the d file. So my opponent is about to play some good chess. If he captures on f3, all right, no bishop there. If he captures, I take back and attack the queen. If he long castles to put the rook in front of my queen, I would just play knight to c3. So my position is actually pretty decent, I want to say. All right, he wants to go bishop b4. If I go knight c3, he wants to pin me. So I would just play a3 just to prevent this move bishop b4. It's not the best, but I definitely enjoy having positions where my opponent can't move so freely. All right, he captures back. I'm fine with that because I'm better developed. Okay, knight c3. Notice that I'm still better developed. If he wants to castle queenside, he can, but notice now the problem. The problem is that the king can be very unsafe, so I will just go queen a4 with the intention that if he tries to capture on d4, I will capture back, and then if queen d4, I will just have to be very careful about my king, but I think I have a nice trick. If knight d4, I think I can go for long castles, because now if he goes knight f3, the problem is that I can just trade the queens off, I'm sorry, trade the rooks off, and capture on a7, and even though I'm sacrificing another pawn, because, I didn't say anything, but I was just sacrificing a pawn, the problem is that this is hanging over there. So I think the best move now is to go back to c6, and after knight to c6, I will see what I will be doing. Maybe it will actually be time to calculate. But if knight c6, I think that in the worst case, I can just play bishop e2, connect the rooks. Connecting the rooks is very important. When the rooks are connected and everything is, actively speaking, you're fine. Yeah, also there are some pins on this diagonal. So if one day I do this, I have to be careful, or he has to be careful. He might get pinned. Yeah, so it's a very hard position. I don't know what he's about to play. If he goes a6, after a6, I'm thinking about c5. And if bishop takes, okay, he goes knight to c6. Now I can trade on d8. I think I can just trade on d8. But I think bishop e2 is better. Yeah, because I'm connecting the rooks together. If he captures, I will capture, and even though he might capture on h2 and win a pawn, after knight b5, I will be still attacking. So my position is very active. Basically, I'm sacrificing a lot of pawns just for the activity, which sounds crazy and such, but it's okay. Okay, I will just capture regardless of how he captures back. Okay, now I'm having a lot of activity. And now when you're better and you're more active, it's time to create a lot of threats. So I will just play the move 94. I'm attacking the queen. He will play queen there, all right. Now I really want to play this move, but the knight can take me, or can it? If I capture, he captures, I go check. It's actually mate. So this is very important. Look for tactics. Yeah, if he captures on d4 with the knight, I can mate on e8. Very important to look for active moves. If he goes queen f4, okay, he went queen to h2, so my opponent is definitely aware of tactics in these positions. I'm sorry, in this position. Maybe I should just move back to c3. And notice the problem that my opponent has. If he moves the knight away, this might be hanging on f6. I just have to be careful about some checks on this diagonal. Yeah, my opponent is definitely playing well today. So if I capture, he captures back. Maybe I should just go c5 or capture on. Yeah, if I capture, then I'm opening up some lines for him. I will just let him capture. Okay, I will play c5. I have a tactical threat. The threat is that I want to capture, and if he captures back, I take the knight. Okay, he took on e4. I will just capture back with the maybe with the queen. Yeah, maybe with the queen, because if he captures on f2, then my queen is defending everything. Yeah, he went bishop to c5, so I guess I can actually I can capture on g7 now. But let's just capture here. Yeah, because if he captures back, I capture on c6 and I'm threatening checkmate. Yeah. And also if he captures back than this. And also I'm threatening queen takes c6. So if he goes queen f2, I have queen c6 and the pawn. Yeah, exactly. And he couldn't capture me. All right. Now this position is very hard. If I capture, he captures back, I have nothing. Maybe I can just play something like queen c5. If he captures, I take, but he goes queen f2. So maybe I should just wait a little bit, retreat. And I'm once again creating a lot of threats. This is very important if you want to win, to create a lot of threats. Okay, capture, he captures, check. I can just hide. So it's okay. I will just capture here. Yeah. Okay, we'll capture. If he captures on f2, okay, this is fine. I will just move. Yeah, maybe I should just go bishop e1. Yeah, actually, I should just go bishop e1. Yeah. Okay, but now the problem is that he's not threatening anything. Everything is correctly protected. I will just play bishop to e8 to attack pawns, and if he captures, I capture back. Yeah, I will just go queen e2. Everything is protected. Uh, okay, I will just move back to b5. If he gives me a check, I will block with the bishop. All right, everything is protected. Okay, now we are in time scramble, so I will just start to play a little bit faster, even though I'm not going to play the best moves anymore. Maybe I blundered. I blundered. This is not good. Okay, I will have to win on time. Yeah. Okay, my opponent was 2253, so I definitely underestimated my opponent, but this is still very funny. All right, let's just go analyze this game quickly because this game is definitely interesting. I will just leave the tournament to not get paired. Let's just analyze this game very quickly because this game was definitely interesting. Okay, I will just switch a little bit. so that you start to see slightly more than just a small chessboard. All right, transition. So the second game is very interesting. The first one, my opponent blundered pretty fast. Yeah, here I was definitely winning, and then because it's blitz, I time scrambled. Yeah, here bishop e3 is good. Yeah, here I should have played knight c3. Knight c3 was decent, and if bishop b4, then I just go bishop e2 or something. Yeah, maybe bishop e2 was bishop d3 or bishop e2 were also fine. Yeah, a3 was just unnecessary, but okay. He captured, everything is fine. I play queen a4. He captured on d4. I did something good. Yeah, I did something good. I long castled. And now the thing is, after knight c6, and basically I'm having a kingside attack. I play bishop e2, which is a little bit too slow. Maybe here I should have done something more. No, I'm sorry. Then knight c6, bishop e2. Yeah, here I should have played something more. Maybe just trading first. Yeah, because if he captures that way, I capture here. If he captures with the queen, then I can still capture there. And if he captures with the king, then once again I can just capture there. So I guess yeah, it was a little bit non-accurate here, but okay, it's all right. And here the game was very interesting. I made a mistake with bishop d4. It's just that he cannot take since it's mate. So this is very interesting. Here I should have played something more aggressive than that. Maybe just c5, the same threat. This is just a thing. But okay, he blundered. And now here I had a very strong move that I missed, says the engine. Maybe still c5. Yeah, because once again, if he takes, it's still mate. And basically, I'm threatening bishop a6. Yeah, I basically missed that. But okay, and now here he was better because I definitely misplayed. But it's all right. And here in the end, I was better again here. Bishop b5 was a mistake. I should have captured on e6, I think. Yeah, it's also fine. This is the second best, I think, but okay. And now, of course, it's a draw because I blundered, but okay, he made a mistake, and here I just had to win on time. So it is what it is. Thank you very much for today. Let me know if you want me to play against some other type of players. See you in the future. Take care.